at our cabinet.
Kajingelang jong kunhun menteri kebelalong haka khat khandai trik unaitung kala ajing menjore ka Meghalaya Youth Policy arhajar arpuwei bat banpen kala thamai ki kendon jong Meghalaya Forest Regulations Act khat khandai spa nyu pulai kata hadian sop khandai snem banwat ka kunhun ni kiru shimet banetreilang kebelatip ka joint venture nagabenta ban penyat ka karkhana penmi dobilat ka maumlo cara Cement Limited MCCL. Menteri rang ba kejelau Conrad Kongkal Sangma habai keren bagi nong patai kubor ulong ba ke MCCL kelamat ke jing kerduk pisa ke bajor bha bad ha ki hendriau hadu prabenai ki belalet ulalu mi jingelang bat ki nong trei ki officer ki trai jaka ki trai par ki nong mi khamat kathan bat ki we ulong ba ke kenhun menteri kelayatai sani halor ki lai teli kilat kabening kong katai ke jing don kam ba sarkar jela kan penlut sispa khandai phau klur tengka kabar banwat ikinu ki kenhon ni kiru shimet banetreilang banya lang ki jing dan kam ke MCCL bat kabalai kalong ban khang no shisendon ya ke MCCL ha gejing atai ke basani bha bat da ka babu akmat ke jing kerdo pisa jong ke MCCL kumta la ai jingmut badai banetreilang bat kanu ke kenhon bat ka kenhon menteri kala ai jing menjur ban sedang no ya ke ne ke jing atreilang belatip ka joint venture ban penyat ya ke MCCL.
We discussed about the option of the state government investing, which is coming to the tune of 190 crores. The second option, which we had in hand, was to see if we can find a joint venture partner to come in and invest in MCCL. And the third option was to close down MCCL. So the proposal was brought in front of the cabinet today by the Industries Department to see ways and means in which MCCL can be retrieved. Therefore, keeping in mind the financial constraints that are there on the state and the inability of the state to invest 190 crores at this point in time, it was suggested that a joint venture route be taken. So with that proposal, the cabinet today has cleared the proposal to initiate the process of having a joint venture for MCCL.
Menteri rang ba uliyatho baka kenhun menteri kala menjore ka Meghalaya Youth Policy arhajar arpuwei. Bat kene ka policy kan yarap igi samla ka jela ka tanado khatsan hadu arp kundai senam karta ban pentibet dilade hagi jingil akai boper ban sengkam lajong bat kiwe ki sap ki phong ban biang hakai okakot. Ulong balai puwei nak sispa ginong shong ha ka jela ki deki kena samla ki baha karta khatsan hadu arp kundai senam. Ulong baga sarkar kala thau kani kamat trekam banerap kerpang yaki samla ban kiau habarok kiliang daga batrei bahan ke bentaya ledi shimet yaki yeng kesem bat daga jela bat kari hi barok kawai.
Different aspects of what is important for the youth and what is important for the state. What is the objective of the state, where the state would like to see the youth and where the youth would like to see themselves. So with these two objectives, we have tried to bring in aspects that will try to address the issues for the government as well as for the youth, whether it has to do with unemployment, employment opportunities, whether it has to do with leadership, whether it has to do with skill development, environmental issues, whether it's to do with sports, education, whether it has to do with health and wellness. All these factors have been connected and put into this policy. And at the same time, we have a 50-point agenda which also has been created where different activities will take place. And in this 15-point agenda, the different activities will also be monitored on a monthly, quarterly or a biannual basis. So that's the gist of the policy, but as I said, we'll give you a small note on this. We have been working on this policy for a very long time. Initially, the note that was given by IIM was the base where we started, but after that, we have spent almost close to 10 months to add many more aspects to it. And we have studied the youth policies from not just the country, but the world to bring in many new aspects and exciting programs that we have for the youth. As I said, for example, the One Talent, One Skill program, whether it is the program of different excursion programs, whether it's the program to have different clubs for the youth, whether it is to have different youth centers and counseling centers for the youth. So all these programs have been incorporated in this youth policy.
Hakaway pat kalyang ukonrat kongkal sangma ulong banado bala pentre kam ka Meghalaya Forest Regulations Act kakandai spa anyo pulai. Kam syamladan kanu gejing penkla thamai haduk menta. Kumta ke sorkar jela klarai bahadian saup kandai snem kan penkla no ya kenekaan. Ulong bah gejing penkla thamai kenekaan on penkuk bor ki officer ban toket ban dan kuna ne ban kem ya ki badan keti ha ka penken ya kaan. Bat kat kum kaan barem om syamla ai bor AA ki officer bat on boru ki kendon ban penstom ki officer ki bam trihok ya kakam kum bala benchet. Nalor kania ula pentip bagi sorkar jela kala menjur ban pentrekam ya ka Public Private Partnership PPP bat kat kum kania kamat trekam on penslur ki riu shimet ban sengkam ha jela bat ha kania kamat trekam on penrung ru ya ka Community Public Private Partnership. Haga bagi sinong kitau kila bane trelang bat kinu ki kunhon shimet na kabenta bantre ha kaliang kakam jung okai perthai karep karyang kakam rijingri bat kaan Land Transfer Act kan trekam bet na kabenta banada ki jaka jong ki trai muluk.
That in the whole country there are only 3 states that don't have a PPP policy, and Meghalaya happens to be one of them. So therefore, this particular public-private partnership policy was absolutely necessary to facilitate more private investment in the state. Whereas in most of the other states, you will see that the public-private partnership policy mostly deals with large infrastructural projects. But we have introduced a new concept of the community public-private partnership policy. It's not entirely new. It's there in some parts of the world and maybe in some of the states in the in the country also, but we'll be one of the few states to have this community PPP 2020 policy aspect in this. The idea is very simple, that even at the community level, if the communities feel that they want to work with private parties to have investment, be it in tourism field, agriculture, horticulture, veterinary, then they can go for those projects.
Kakanhun Menteri kala ajeng menjeru penete soskular na kebentalai posnam bat ka Maxim Infrastructure and Real Estate Private Limited ke Bana Assam bantai pendap eka 5-star hotel jong ke Shillong Municipal Board ke Badan Hajil Road Shillong. Menteri rang ba ke jela ulong ba banyo atai pendap eka hotel ka Maxim Infrastructure and Real Estate Private Limited kan hapan siu eka ram ke basa ke belong R.San Klur Tengka ya ke baga company barem kam shimlala ban siu pendap. Hagawai pat kaliang uletu bagi sorkar jela kala menjur ban kentup lang ya ke School Pine Mount bat ke public school hapo katenat Directorate of School Education and Literacy DSEL namar babrosh kata kini school kini bahab hapo ke Directorate of Higher and Technical Education DHTE.
The concern was that there was a case where the earlier party had defaulted on the loans that were there. In that situation, the NCLT had taken over this project. The NCLT bidded out the project, and through a fair bidding process, the company named by the name Maxim Infrastructure and Real Estate received or got the project in their name. Therefore, this requires a new lease to be signed, and the government will go ahead and sign the lease. There are certain concerns that were raised regarding some of the terms and conditions that were there, which was discussed in detail. There are many of them, so I will not be able to go to all. But mainly it's to do with the fact that certain areas were not given to them as per the agreement that was initially made. They were supposed to receive 71,000 square feet, if I'm not wrong, square feet, whereas the actual lease was only 61,000 square feet. So it was 10,000 square feet lesser than what was put in the agreement. So they wanted adjustments for those in the new lease. They had also requested that the old amounts that were pending, which were not paid by the past leasee and the past company that had taken this project, they had requested the government to remove those amounts and so that they don't have to pay, because the amount was not their due, but dues of the past. But the government has not agreed to it, and the government has said that even though it's past dues by a different company, these are still dues that are there to government of Meghalaya. So therefore, those amounts have to be paid. But we have agreed to give them some relaxation in terms of the interest amount and some relaxation in terms of the period in which they have to pay. So that small relaxation has been given, but we cannot remove the entire amount that is there. And in return for that, for all these works that we're going to do, they will also be, the company concerned will also be constructing an office site for the Shillong Municipal Board with a size of 20,000 square feet in the plot number 24 opposite the BSNL quarters in European Ward as allocated by the GAD.